What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video we're taking a look at the release roundup for May 2023. If you're not familiar with these type of videos, at the end of each month I do a video where I go over what I feel are significant releases in pro audio for that month. And for this month we only have a couple of products to talk about. I figured it would be a slow month following NAMM, but I didn't want to force any products, but these are the two products that I felt were most significant for this month. If there's a product that you feel I missed, definitely comment and let me know. As we get right into this, the first one we're going to talk about is the Lewitt PeerTube Studio Tube Condenser Mic. This is Lewitt's new tube microphone, and it's meant to be a very clean, neutral tube mic. There's no semiconductors or transistors in the circuit path, which is really impressive, but this allows a completely uncolored sound and it's supposed to allow you to just hear the tube. Now, while that is impressive, I'm really curious how much of a difference that really makes in the signal path and in the sound. There's a lot of tube mics in this price range, which we'll talk about in just a second, but really curious of how that really, or how much that really affects the sound. It's really impressive that they could do that, but I don't know who's really asking for it. But another really impressive feature about this mic is that it has a 7 dB A-weighted self noise, which is really impressive for a tube mic. So I haven't used any Lewitt mics, but I've been really impressed with the last couple mics that they've came out with, especially that tube microphone system mic, which looks incredible. But you know, this one, really clean tube mic. I feel like I like my tube mics to have a little bit of color, but that's obviously a preference thing. But like I said, this mic is going to be $9.99, or you can get the microphone set at $12.99, which is going to include a shock mount and magnetic pop screen. But in that range, you've got Mojave, you've got Telefunken, Vanguard. I know I'm missing some. I mean, there's a lot of mics in that price range, so the price range is good in there. But curious to see just how popular this ends up being. If you've used Lewitt microphones, definitely comment and let me know. I do know they have a lot of users out there. But I don't know, I'm not really excited about this one. I like my tube mics to have a little bit of color. But for those who really want a clean microphone and tube, you can definitely look to check this one out. All right, second product is going to be the Blackline Audio 17500. This is their 1176 compressor, now shrunken into the 500 series format. At first I thought this was a one-to-one copy from the rack version to the 500 series, but it is not. So the attack time on the 500 series is going to have a wider range from its faster to slower points than the rack version. And on the rack version you have the high and low pass filters that can be added to the signal, which I find really useful. And that is not on the 500 series unit. But the 17 is one of my favorite 1176 style compressors, and I feel like it's one of the most underrated out there. This is going to be $4.99 for the 500 series version. It does take up 2 slots, but I think this is a very good option for the 1176 style compressor. Another unique thing about the 17 is that with the ratios, you can create any combination of ratios with it. You can, for example, select 4 and 12 and just have that as the ratio, or you can do 20 and 4. I mean, you can really mix it up and do what you want, and then obviously you can do the alt buttons in as well. But that's going to be, if I didn't say, $4.99 for that. So for less than $1,000, you've got a pair of 1176s, and these 1176s I feel aren't as colored as some other ones, but the 17 I really like on vocals and I really like on drums are the two things I use mine on the most. All right, so there's the two products announced for May 2023. Definitely comment and let me know what y'all think about these products. And if you feel I missed any, definitely comment and let me know that as well. All right, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if y'all want to continue to see content from me, then y'all know what to do.